Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to decide anything when there's more than one person involved in the decision-making process? For instance, if I'm going to dinner all by myself, there's never a debate. I get to choose, and it's nice and easy. However, if you add my wife into the equation, things are going to get more difficult. I always enjoy her company at dinner, but I know the road to figuring out where we're going to go eat has now become exponentially more difficult when she gets involved. And then, if you add our kids into the mix, now we are headed straight for crazy town. Now there are two more voices with two more preferences and ideas, and everyone feels very strongly about going to their favorite place. And when you're dealing with kids, they may even like a lot of the same foods, but they won't choose the same restaurant because they're contractually obligated as brother and sister to never agree on anything. And so chaos ensues. Where are we going? What kind of food do we want? What's it going to be? Someone make a decision. As difficult as this scenario is that I just laid out, it honestly reminds me a lot of church. There are so many people and so many opinions and so much disagreement, and everyone wants their own way. They're convinced that their way is the right way, or that their theological distinction has to be the only one that matters. Then you add in all the interpersonal spouts and offenses that take place from all these imperfect people in close proximity to one another, and honestly, you have the recipe for division, strife, and chaos. You have the recipe for the exact opposite of what Paul is calling for here in this verse. Paul, wait, you want us to not be selfish and to think of others as more important than ourselves? You want us to look out for the interest of others? You want us to agree with each other and to be united? How is that possible? We're so broken. We're so different. Paul doesn't just tell the church to do this by trying harder. Paul makes it clear that the only way that this is possible is if the church as a whole can have something greater to fix their minds on, something greater that unites them. That thing is Jesus. He says, of course you can't do this, but if you will all fix your eyes on Jesus and make him the biggest thing in your life, then that will be the thing that brings everyone together. We remember how he was a servant, and then we too can follow in his footsteps. If he put others first, we can too. If he didn't need to cling hold of status, but rather embraced humility, we can too. So as you read this passage, I get it. It sounds impossible. If we will fix our eyes on Jesus, the one who is King of all creation, and find our spot beneath him, then though we may disagree and do things differently, we can come together under one banner, the name of Jesus Christ, and the fact that he is King. And if he's King, then I'm not. And then I can simply take my place as a servant.